hot. Hot up in here. Yeah, Wardrake, you're probably right about that, but I'm not bringing a spell, as you can see, so no spells for me. We'll go ahead and put the barricades up.
The Orc stops here.
Do I want 2 just yet? I don't want 2 yet. From Rogo, it wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be me if I didn't spell. Alright. I know you guys like your theory. I like your guys' theory too. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. And we'll do another...
This will be fun.
Alright. See what I can do on that.
Breaking through.
It's kind of nice having my partner in crime, Wardrake, on this map. I haven't checked the co-op scores, but I don't know if anyone beat 7 million yet. We did pretty good. Although we could do better.
Now that's killing with style. 1, 2, 5. Count it. We lost count.
The Warvis Beginner throws at 6 squares. That's good to know. I didn't quite figure out the exact distance of her throw. And I'm going to barricade this one a little different. Try to give us some more defense in the later rounds. Not yet, though. So I got every trap off that one.
No tossing phase. It's my happening. It's going to freak you out.
Yeah, I'm going to borrow from Nananea. I saw in her endless video she kind of barricades across here. Maybe a little different, but helps buy you some time. Yes, I'm going to barricade like Nana. I'm okay. I'm okay doing it. I will do it without any regrets. Tiffania? Yeah, she's full of tips, that Nananea. Full of tips. Absolutely. She's one you gotta keep an eye on. She thinks it's some cool stuff.
Now that's killing me with style.
Yeah, I think I did go 4K to get one of everything. Yeah, I did. I did do that. Thank God this is easy for a while.
Whenever you guys are ready.
Oh, it's Euro. I think Euro's got first place on this map. Coming after your score, buddy. I think I'm thinking longevity for this map on longevity as well as high scoring in co-op. Going for co-op. Basically, we'd have to. So I think someone needs to bring the decoy. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think if you put some decoys like around here, and they don't, as long as they don't block the shots from the archers too bad and it works, then I think the decoys are going to add a lot of survivability to your guardians from all the archers and shit. Cyclops and Magi. Something we gotta mess around with still. Oh, I forgot to put up a barrel. Derp. Got it now. So I'm being a little sloppy right now, but we got time.
Kill streak.
Hey there, Greg 988. Just keep going. I guess I'm trying to think what we're gonna do. Is that guys gonna be able to get through there if I do? I never know. I have to see. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna barricade this shit. I didn't really test it, but we'll see.
Yes. Kill
Great work. More dwarfs. It's gonna be a slight kill maze. And when I say slight, I really mean slight. It's gonna be, the guardians and everything are, the idea is to kill pretty much everything like right here. But the maze is kind of like an afterthought just to add some survivability towards the latter rounds.
Welcome to Kill Streak City. Population, those guys.
And for now, I'm going to try to just get as many combos and whatnot as I can.
Treat time. This'll slow them up.
I don't think they're going to get through there if I have to barricade like that, I think.
Classic.
That'll work though. Start barricading soon.
Funnier when most traps get.
There's a troll. Get him on his spikes. On his spikes.
5, on it, locked out.
Nanaea's probably coming in right now to try to steal my skull. Speaking Nia. Terrible. Push me a combo on him. Give me that. Give me that.
On the skull.
Give me that. Okay, how?
Keep it coming.
Barricade this. I don't know if that's gonna work. I get a break, don't I? Yeah, the next break run I get, I'm gonna worry about the barricading.
Combo.
Come on, Ogre, chase me. Do better than that.
Welcome to Kill Streak City. Population, those guys.
So I kind of want to get as many high combos as I can early on. You know, later rounds it's really difficult. So see how that works.
Funnier when most traps get. That's a lot of dead orcs.
Oh, I gotta go check something real fast. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, barricades. Let me see. This way we can look at the lines.
This won't hurt a bit.
This might work.
We hold the line.
Where's lines doing? They're still showing the, I'm not getting the little blue streakies? Only in the very beginning, huh? Oh man. I don't think that's gonna work. If I do that, then it'll work. Well, I'm gonna be able to have scorchers here. So I think that's okay, but I need to go like this. Okay. Wave 7 from the fire guys.
Nice.
50 now? Oh. You should be able to get.
Welcome to Kill Streak
Yeah.
City.
Co-op.
Population?
A sorceress and a war mage should be able to get a 15x right here. Without any extra, just the traps you have. The traps you have with their affixes.
Check out that song.
Alright, let me see.
Gee, I hope nobody gets hurt. No,
Ooh,
I don't.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Ready for more?
I don't know if that's gonna close it off. They're not gonna want to come through here. We'll sell that. We'll move that tar.
Stoppers on the way.
You know what? I'm gonna need some like I gotta put some grinders up over there for the staffers. Damn it. I should be able to get some 13s if I don't screw up. Died there for a second.
Check out that song.
Damn it. Nope, no water, guy. Let me see.
A little present for you. Treat time.
Hopefully they'll take care of most of the sappers over there. I need to do something similar over here.
Is that a river?
Don't be sorry, Slash. I'm sorry I haven't streamed the last couple of days. I've been really busy. And I'm still kind of really busy too. It's not really over yet. The girlfriend's coming over today, and then we're actually going on a little vacation this week, so I'm going to be
I live for
I'll be out of town until like Monday, from Thursday to Monday, so I'll try to yeah, you're definitely going to be able to create the break 14x solo. Once you start getting really creative.
Sometimes I change myself.
Troll, come on, get in here. 9. I'm doing crappy on conflict right now. So crappy. Alright, let me try to get this
Now that's a sticky situation.
as good as I can get it. The sappers come from this side? I don't even know if they do or not. They probably do. I wish it would still give you blue streakies. I didn't know it didn't do that in later rounds. So I'm gonna move this here.
A treat for you.
Here. I'm gonna do grinders there, but I'm gonna spend money on dwarves right now because I don't really need too much extra stuff right now. Alright, I'm gonna try to pull in.
Classic.
pulling this ogre. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. 12. Come on. I think that would have been a 13 if it was any other kind of ogre. The fire ogre is just they're resistant to a lot of the damage in my kill box, so it didn't die quite as fast as I would like to have died. If I would have headshot him, maybe I would have got him. Did not headshot. What else we got coming in? Money bags and elementals.
That was awesome.
Money bags. Take them out. Let me get some down.
The last thing you'll ever see.
Give me that.
Bring it.
In case any sappers run through here. Blocking the shots. Alright. Put another scorcher there. We'll be doing that. So I'm still really happy with the I'm talking to viewers, I'm just trying to, it's hard for me to read, trying to do my best to read.
That should be some sort of record.
I can pull Wardrake into Skype and help me read comments if you guys want that. Last, I'm going to stream until my girlfriend gets here, so whenever that is, hopefully like another hour or so. Alright, let me, next break, or, yeah, next round break, I'll get Wardrake into Skype. Alright, I'm going to call you Wardrake.
Treat time.
Alright, call him Wardrake.
How's it going, man?
What's up, buddy? You sound loud and clear to me. You guys all hear him okay? Should be.
I figured out a way to get my mic to make me sound better, so
yeah, you sound noticeably better to me. So I don't know what you did, but it's good.
Alright, everyone in this chat, just let me know if I'm too loud or too quiet. I can mess with it.
Damn, I didn't notice that frost ogre coming. It's alright.
At least you didn't call him a frost troll this
Oh,
time.
I will be calling ogres trolls this stream. It will happen. There's no question. It's going to happen. Like I might call this a swamp ogre. Oh, he's taking way too long to die. I need more dwarfs. That's my answer to things not dying fast enough. More dwarfs.
More dwarves is always a good thing because it increases your chances of getting a bleed.
The bleed. I think it took way too. I didn't even get a combo on it. What? It took way too long to die. Definitely need more dwarfs.
The grinder was jammed.
Yeah. We need more of these guys.
A lot of people are asking about if you got the codes yet for the giveaway.
I did. That's part of the reason why I wanted to stream today. Is it's going to have to be tomorrow night, guys. I'm going to stream, and I have 11 codes to give out. So.
Oh wow, Six hooked you up good this time.
Yeah. I'm hoping Six is going to be able to actually be in on the stream and see who else is available and kind of make it like one big hangout.
One big Orcs Must Die family.
Yep, exactly. So. I didn't want to. I may try to just make like a little rinky-dink announcement video.
Lauferism asks if the codes are the DLC or the game. I believe it's just the booster pack, right?
Yeah. Come on, Ogre, get in here. Oh, he's not gonna die fast enough.
Nope.
Nope.
That's the issue with having the grinder at the head.
Yep.
I might be nice and let you see what I'm working on when you get back from your trip.
Well, I'd rather see it when I get back from my trip. This way it's more perfected.
That's why I said back from your trip, because it's not going to be ready for use yet. It'll get lower scores than a 4x2 right now. But no, there's been a lot of cool stuff going on. I'm sure you've seen Glenn in the chat and on the.
Oh yeah, I've been
boards.
seeing a lot of you can't really miss Glenn. He's been doing all kinds of cool stuff.
Guess what he's running?
I have no idea. I wish I had somewhat of an idea.
The most basic 4x2 I have ever seen. He has found a way to control mobs.
Huh. Well, that's what it's all about.
Yup. Glenn is using even a more simplistic kill box than you're using right now, and his scores are off the charts.
All it takes is one person to think of something no one else has thought of, you know, to create total innovation. You know, it doesn't take much.
J. Woolman says this community is so good. Yes, it is. It definitely is probably the best community I've ever experienced for a game.
Oh yeah.
Not necessarily because of the players, although, come on, we're freaking awesome. It's the fact that there's almost no level of segregation between the dev team and their player base.
Yeah. Exactly. Everyone has a feeling of being like a VIP.
Don't do it. It's a waste of money.
What, grinder up here?
Oh, no, I'm like 6 seconds behind you, the middle barricade.
Oh, that's a feel-good barricade. Makes me feel good.
More likely to hurt you than help you.
But it makes me feel good.
Well, if it makes you feel good.
I could always sell it. Could always sell it. I really want to knock out a couple 13s. I haven't quite gotten it yet. And the longer you go on this, the less likely you are to get one, just because they get so much more health.
That rat-tailed barricade is a second-hand hood.
The what?
You said it's your feel-good barricade.
Oh yeah.
Rat-tailed barricade was a second-hand hood who hangs out in Hollywood.
Oh.
Dr. Feelgood, man.
Oh, gotcha. I know the song and the band. I can't quote their songs too much.
I'm a bit of a music nerd.
Yeah, I sold it for you. Happy?
Yes.
Let me see.
Because there's a waypoint issue with Orcs Must Die 2 that they implemented almost intentionally to prevent people like you Wrist from using the infinite loop.
Ah.
And over barricading can lead to things just hitting your barricades for seemingly no reason.
Gotcha.
So you should always use the bare minimum in this game.
Yeah, and I usually do. Usually. I wish there was a better... Go ahead.
Oh, what were you going to ask?
No, nothing. Nothing important.
Euro Warlord says, why don't you do the 2 tar, 2 spikes for sappers, save some cash? The grinders are actually really effective at it, though I'm
not on this side, they're not. The other side, yes.
Yeah. No. What he's running is good. There's a couple ways. It comes down to personal preference.
My thoughts with Endless is throw money at it and hopefully something works, you know. Here, I got a 10 on the Cyclops, so good. Take it. I will take it. But yeah, Wardrake, I was thinking we could push our score a lot higher on this if we brought a decoy. One of us brought a decoy. Just that'll save our Guardians a lot.
Maybe.
Assumingly, it should. You know, if we have some decoys lined up like right around here. I mean, it should just allow us to go for that much longer. You know, that's my thought behind it.
It's possible. I'll look into it.
That would take away our chance of getting a 15x, but you know, if we can go.
I don't think we popped any of those anyway.
We didn't. We could have. We didn't. I still haven't hit a 15x like that. Just you know, the moon and the stars haven't aligned at the right time. You know.
I thought you got a 15.
No.
Didn't you get a 15 mil when you set your current high score on passages?
No. That was all 13s.
Huh.
All 13s there.
My bad.
No, yeah, no secrets there. You know exactly what I do on that map because you were there with me when we did the same thing when we played it on co-op. Just I played that map a lot right when the game came out, and I haven't really touched it much since. So, yeah, that's pretty much fair game for anyone right now because I'm sure if anyone played it for like a couple hours, they could push that score.
Glenn is 25K from beating you, by the way.
See, there you go. And chances are I probably won't bother with it until someone beats my score, just because it's been up there so long by itself. So I mean, no reason to mess with it.
Ledton wants to know why you put your barricades where you did instead of closer like Nana did, where it's tighter. He didn't actually say that, but I always watch your videos, so I know your strats.
Well, I put mine over here. I put that half tile spaces. I wasn't sure if they were going to pass through. I didn't want to mess up the kill box and have them break everything and then end this. So I didn't test it out in the beginning.
The ones out in the hallways to deal with sappers.
Oh. I don't have barricades out there. You talking about? What's he talking about?
Not barricades, grinders.
Oh, grinders. Gotcha.
Did I
go
say
look.
barricades? I'm sorry, guys.
You said. My grinders over here are. I think that's the only spot they can go on this side. Yeah. They could go. Oh, I guess they could go here. Yeah, I'm gonna put them here. I'll sell these. I didn't realize I could put them there. I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Okay. Yep. Absolutely right.
Lauferism once said he can easily get a ×13 in solo. Why is the ×15 so hard in co-op? Even when they isolate trolls, they couldn't get the ×15. When you're playing in co-op, any kind of lag between the two of you is going to throw your timing off. It really helps to be on Skype, stuff like that. And the longer you play with someone, like when I play with Fryedegg or RobotEnt or Nananea, I know how they play because I've watched all their videos for everyone except Rogo, and Rogo I've just spent literally days with co-op with him, so I know how he thinks, and I can do that. A lot of things you can keep in mind is if you stand in front of your co-op partner when you're strafing around so you don't get hit, you can actually block each other's shots. Every little thing like that adds up. It's one of those things, the more you play with someone or the more comfortable you are with someone's play style, you kind of take it on yourself to adapt to it.
A little bit too much damage on that ogre.
Yep.
It's alright. It's okay. I still think building for some survivability here will end up helping out the score better in the long run. Oh shit.
X/asks, if you could be any mob from this game, any character except one of the 3 war mages, what would you be?
Probably one of these jerk grenadiers. Grenadiers.
Alright, that's what you've officially got to start calling them from
the Grenadiers. I don't like them. I don't like them one bit. Look how much health this thing has. This thing is just hardy.
You're also getting it only hit by like one of the archers because they're blocking each other with the wall.
Oh. Sappers. The sappers should be on auto by this point. Yeah. Maybe not right. Oh, apparently not right hall.
Let's see. Jay Woolman wants to know if either of us have seen Nananea's Orc-Gression series and what do we think of it.
Oh, I watched 1 or 2 episodes of it. It's cool. It's nice to see a bigger YouTuber kind of embracing the game, and inviting Nana to play with her, play with him rather. Someone that, well, I mean, nothing against him. He has no clue what he's doing, but any exposure for this game I think is good, because all that means is the better the game does, the better Robot does, and the more likely we are to have more titles and whatnot from Robot. So, because right now they're my I mean, I'm a big time robot fanboy, and
yeah,
I want to see them
same.
want to see them flourish and keep putting out content, putting out games. So, you know, whatever helps that grand master plan, you know, I'm all for it.
Let's see.
Like I made a I made a comment on this one YouTuber Seamus. I made a comment on his video. I was like, hey man, you should it's like
come play co-op with me.
I told him like you should play co-op with me, man. I could actually like he was all happy that they got a score like in like the top 100. And I was like,
yeah, I saw that. I was laughing.
I was
I
like,
mean,
hey, if you can celebrate mediocrity all you want, but if you want to, you know, really have fun with this game, you know.
Okay, you got a couple questions here stacking up in the chat.
Okay.
LOTB wants to know what your plans are for once you kind of finish off Orcs Must Die 2.
Well, Borderlands 2 comes out next month, and I don't really quite know how videos are going to go for that, but I do want to do some coverage of that game. It's probably going to be mostly, I'll probably do live streams, like just kind of doing, you know, playthroughs to start with, because I just don't know what to expect. But I was a big fan of Borderlands 1. I played it like non-stop when I first got it until I beat it. So I know I have some friends that are getting it. Like my brother's getting it. I think NananeaWoW's getting it. So I'll have some people to play with. Hopefully Drake's getting it. That'll be one more person to play with.
If anybody wants to get me a copy, I'll play with you. Set up a Kickstarter.
Get War Drake Borderlands Kickstarter. I like it.
I'm poor right now. I can't work because of my eyes, so all the money I make is when I do festivals and fairs and stuff as a performer.
Gotcha. What's wrong with your eyes? Because I've had, well, not only eye issues, but I've had
I'm
surgery.
legally blind. I can't get a license to drive. I can't work a lot of machinery and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Just eyes are that bad? Vision's that bad, I mean?
On top of the clarity, the vision itself being bad, I've also lost physical control of the eyes sometimes. Like if you've ever brought your face or your hand in, or you know, a pencil in too close to your eyes too fast, it kind of like splits into two images.
Gotcha.
I see that all the time. I've been working with my optometrist. I can get it to a point where I can, you know, for an hour or so, I can sit down at a computer and play games, but a lot of times I physically can't control them.
I gotcha.
You've got more questions stacking up. Agent Dunk wants to know what the range of Cyclops Magi is. I'm not sure, but it's pretty long. You can deal with them by running up to them and making you the target, and then hide behind a corner of something, and they'll try and find you instead of hitting your guardians. Yeah. Let's see.
That's kind of what I was getting at with the decoys for co-op. Hopefully, you know, having them really focus on the decoys and leave our guardians alone, because that would add a shit ton of survivability for our guardians, and which are a big chunk of damage for Endless, you know.
And up to 4 combo points.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Royal Pheno asks, Fryedegg, have you played any of the games from Ensemble?
Did Ensemble, were they responsible for all the Age of the Empire games? Do you know?
I don't know.
I know they made like the last one. I never played Halo Wars. I never played the latest Age of the Empires game. I know they worked on, but I played a couple of the earlier Age of the Empires. You know, many moons ago. And so I can't, like I said, I'm not sure. I can't remember the exact list of games they published and made and all that. He's gonna die real quick. Oh, get away from him.
Not a question for you, but Jay Woolman asked Glenn if he could play with him in co-op. Glenn says sure as soon as he finishes laying a smackdown on Fryedegg.
Whoa, jeez, what did I ever do to you, Glenn? Come on, buddy. I thought we were friends.
And yeah, apparently Ensemble did every single Age of Empires.
Okay, so I played, like I said, I played probably at least 2 of those Age of the Empires titles. curious to just get more of that going on. I don't want sappers blowing up my barricades. Just don't want it.
X/ says that when you're done with Orcs Must Die 2, you should make 3 videos with 3 different games and hold a contest and say you'll focus on the one that gets the most likes.
That's not a bad idea. I kind of like that. That's why Slash is my #1 fan. Don't think I forgot about you, Slash, ever. There's my 13. Woo.
Glenn says he just wants to crush your passages score. The rest you can keep.
All right, I want you to crush my passages score, so I can have a reason to go back and play it again. Because I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm a better player than I had to post that like a month ago now, right? I mean, I posted that early, like right after the game came out.
I'm now glad that you have the chat in the top corner, because I'm apparently not seeing all the messages in the chat that I have. Gear Bear says if Glenn is willing to share his kill box, you should get him into Skype. And I can only see that because of yours.
Gotcha. Well,
Glenn's kill box, not actually. Let me ask. Like I said, I already mentioned part of his strategy. Glenn, okay. So Glenn says help him out. Guys, all Glenn is doing is a more basic version of what Fryedegg is doing right here. It's not that he's a mastermind kill box builder. He's actually doing something pretty basic that we all figured out a long time ago. He's just doing it really freaking well.
He's
figuring out how
basically
to pull
a badass.
Yeah, he's figured out how to pull the ogres in one by one and control the waves, and he does that without traps, and he's one of the best players right now because of it.
Yeah, and that's really what control is probably the biggest factor for getting high scores in this game. If you can control what's coming in and how it's coming in, you're basically unbeatable as far as, you know, the scores you're going to get.
Jay Wallman says, but this strategy that you're using is so simple.
Well,
you can dumb this down even further. He's really going minimalistic, stripped down, reliable every single time. X/ asks how you and I met. I actually sent him a personal message on the Robot Entertainment forums and said, hey man, thanks for all your videos, it's been pretty fun, and I just want to say it's cool, thanks for doing everything. And you sent me a message back, and that's kind of how we started talking.
Freaking fire ogres, man. That could have been their 13, but he just takes so long to die.
Yep. You gotta headshot him outside the kill box a couple times. Yeah.
Definitely need to on this map. How would man. This freaking hunter. Jerk.
At least he's chasing you and not your guardians.
Yeah, I didn't you know, like me and you were just kind of winged it when we played this. I didn't think about putting more barricades to kind of make a little maze here. So I was kind of, when I saw Nana did, I was like, oh, that's perfect. I'll do that. Nice.
I don't know if I like it.
Well, I think for endless, I think it's good. Because one thing I've noticed on her, I watched her video. I saw these barricades suck up at least 7 Cyclops bolts instead of the actual Guardians getting hit.
Fair
so
enough.
that's a significant amount of.
I need to test downstairs and see if you can get another setup down there.
I think we tried to get something going, but it was real hodgepodge.
Yeah, I completely messed up the barricading. I know of a spot that works down there, but it's not a perfect spot. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted like a backup in case things made it through.
Gotcha. That's not a bad idea. That's, you know, basically what it's. Oh shit.
You're also out of go breaks.
Yep, I know, and freaking Cyclops jerks are taking it to my archers.
Lauferism says he thinks Nana built a kill box downstairs when she did this. She did not. She actually got to a point where she knew she'd beaten Brumac. She knew she had beaten whatever she wanted to beat. She'd gotten to wave 41 and she just let herself die. Because it was endless. She'd already been doing it for like an hour.
I mean, why not? Put some more stuff over there. Coin. I'm gonna try to pull these ogres. Not you. I want this one. Give me the frost ogre. The frost troll.
That one doesn't count because you do it intentionally there.
Come on, buddy. 13. Yeah, 13. What's up? Now these fire ogres, no good.
You should have spent some time headshotting them instead of whatever you did trying to pull them.
Oh, I didn't try to pull them. I was focused on the only the frost one.
Yeah.
I probably should have gave them a little attention. Whoops.
Probably.
Couldn't have hurt.
That's kind of a major aspect of what Glenn does, is he manages his mana bar and he stuns things to isolate them.
Yeah, that's something I've been like trying to do a lot more of, just because I mean, not too hard to figure out that you're able to isolate stuff by using it. But it's very powerful, you know, very powerful.
Yeah, watch out for your scores, by the way, because I gave him a little bit more. On mob control. I gave him a few advanced tactics that'll help him thin the waves out.
Good, because Glenn really needed help.
Hey, he was kind enough to show me
I
what
know,
he was doing,
I know.
and I thought he had this new age crazy box, and then he's like, I'm just using a basic 4x2, and I'm like, dude, how?
Yeah, I mean, having you know, some general skills and knowing what to do are part of it. But then, if you're actually like a really good player, like just really good, you know, you're able to, you know, be precise with how you stun stuff, and just, you know, you can do more. You know, your skill actually will play to your favor in this game.
And he deserves all the credit because he burned his graphics card out while
Did he?
playing Orcs.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's gotten to a point where wherever he loads stuff with that graphics card, it's just all messed up and pixelated.
Wow.
He had to pull an old graphics card that he had in storage out. That is just so far beyond what minimum specs should be.
Jeez.
And he's still managing it. You gotta step your game up.
It's hardcore, man.
You got +1 combo points from your card.
I know, I need to, bro. I'm actually, I am debating, I think next month, I might get another 680 and run Slide.
What, for your editing rig?
No, for this rig. My editing rig, I already have I have the card for it already. It's only a 285, but it doesn't really matter because it's only going to be editing videos. That's actually still a good card. But I just, like, even right now, I don't know if it's my processor's the bottleneck or it's my graphics card, but I'm running a little choppy in the game. You guys probably don't notice it at all, but I'm running choppier than I'm used to. So I just want to fix that.
Yeah, choppy. That's choppy, all right. Friggin', have you seen my videos? It's like bare minimum trudging along. I have a worse. Even I was talking with Rogo, and he's like, his computer's bad. And he's like, I got my quad-core laptop. I'm like, I don't even know what quad-core laptops are yet.
What is quad-core? What is that?
I'm still using a
foreign to
dual-core
me.
laptop.
There you go, some headshots for you, buddy.
Good. It's not for me, it's for you.
No, that's for you.
Well, if you want a better score.
That should be good enough, as long as he makes it in. Oh, I can't see his health. Ah, I got 10.
Yeah, if you don't see his health, it means you're not shooting him.
I wasn't shooting him, I was just mousing over him.
I mean, things can still shoot him because of the crossbow spread.
Yeah. That's one thing I've been annoyed with. Well, even since Orcs Must Die 1, I wish I could consistently just hold mouse over an enemy, and I want to see their freaking health, or they just add a. I guess that'd be too much. That might be too much on the screen, or add like health bars over the enemy's heads or something.
I don't think that would work for this.
Yeah, it would be too much.
Like if it was an RTS tower defense type thing.
I want to know their health, you know, because that comes down to control. You know, I want to be able to control their health as they're entering my kill box. You know.
Well, if you look at them out in the open, it should be fine. It's just when you've got a pile of health potions and stuff like that.
Yeah, just more stuff for it to. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put that there. That's maybe one more way to get that fire arrow added onto him. That
might wind up just slowing him down.
Well, the stuff that's gonna have so much health now, I'm figuring if this wall arrow is down, you know, that might be able to hit, you know, get just one more wall arrow in the equation to hopefully add that combo modifier.
Yep.
That's all. We're maxed out on Guardians. Okay.
Yeah. Euro Warlord says, how about a focus target button? Not sure what you mean, like a...
Like a lock-on?
like a lock-on, or you can...
I think it means like a lock-on.
Like if you middle mouse button on something, it locks their health bar up top and stops changing it.
Yeah, that could be something. That might be easy to do.
That's what I think you mean. If I'm wrong, Euro Warlord, go ahead and say it in the chat, and I'll
if that's what he's talking about, I think that's something that could easily be done, and that wouldn't like my first idea of just adding health bars above every enemy.
That would be terrible.
That would be terrible. But one enemy
is a health bar wave.
Yeah, exactly. But one enemy, you know, locking on, that would not take up any resources.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good.
Yeah. What I meant is like where you have it now, where it shows the health. If you could just like lock onto that and have it stop changing when you move away. That's my idea anyway. Well, that's actually Euro War's idea.
Come on, Hunter, come at me, bro. Come on, you could be a 13. 9. Oh. Boo.
Azumac says, meh, I should play my War Mage more often. I'm a bit too attached to my Sorceress. Good. Actually, the highest scoring strategy right now is using the Sorceress.
Don't listen to him.
Have you seen Kenny?
Kenny's a liar. He's a liar and a thief. No, he's not. I'm just kidding.
Glenn's strat on the edge is using the Sorceress too.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not very pro Sorceress. I love a Sorceress for co-op just because, you know, it makes the most sense. But Sorceress she's not for me, man. She's hot, you know, and
yes.
Stuff went in the Rift. It must went in the other one.
Yeah.
No. Happens.
Yeah, the rift that was flashing was the one that you have barricaded off. You should check your barricades.
No, they're there.
Well, sometimes things go around.
God damn it.
Glenn says the best trap the best trap item, whatever you want to call it in the game, is the summer outfit for the Sorceress. No joke.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I don't know, it all looks the same to me. Because I'm running it in like super low quality. It's like I either get kinda purple, kinda blue, or kinda red.
I agree, Glenn. I agree, sir. Come on, Mr. Ogre, get in here.
He says so long as you're wearing that, you're gonna get high scores.
As long as you're wearing that. Well, I don't know if it's too early to be cocky, but I'm going to go ahead and say I got this score. At least I'm going to beat NananeaWoW.
It's too early to be cocky.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have #1, but I know I'm pretty sure I'm going to beat NananeaWoW and Brumac. Well, NananeaWoW beat Brumac, so 2.7 million was the score to beat. Here's my thing. we scored what, 7-something in co-op. I think I should be able to do half of that by myself, respectively.
I wouldn't say half.
Or close to half, 70%. No,
Not
no,
really. I mean, co-op
40%.
just gives you a potential 2 more combo points.
Did we get 13s when we played? We got like 114. I don't remember. I've gotten like 313 so far. I'm doing pretty good. We'll see. We'll see how I do.
Glenn challenges you to take on his and Mo's library classic mode score, not endless.
Okay. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. Gladly accepted.
I have to go in and check it, but I think it might be worth it here to build just complete lock-offs to the rift on the other side if you have the 2 advanced barricades up. I don't know if that'll mess up the pathing, but if it doesn't,
yeah,
you can't really check it now.
Yeah, you could be right, but it's not. It'd be too risky to check, because then if it's wrong, it's over.
Then you're screwed.
Yeah. But yeah, it's worth checking out. That's, you know, next time both of us are free, but we should revisit this. I think we could do better.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna be busy for the next while.
Yeah, I wanted to. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Like I'm tied up until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm not gonna have too much time to get stuff done. So and I want to live stream that night, so that's not gonna tomorrow night. I'd like to. So that's not going to leave much time for videos, and I wanted to try to have like as many videos as I could queued up for while I'm going to be gone, but it's not looking too good right now. Now look, I might be able to. I don't know. Maybe I can live stream Wednesday when I'm at work. I don't know. But the only thing that sucks about that, I can't talk. I can only play and hop into chat.
You can have me.
I could have you in Skype.
Have me in Skype
talking.
With no microphone on your end, and I'll just commentate on.
Oh
what's
no,
going on.
Yeah. Actually, well, yeah, maybe we could just do. We could do like co-op or something. Make it so one person could at least talk. So we're almost done.
How would you even play at work? Aren't you a firefighter?
Yes.
Man,
yes, I am.
Florida must have it so easy.
No, well. Listen, the thing is, oh, we got hunters coming in. I can get a good combo on them. When we're at the station, we can do what we want, and so as long as all our training's done, you know, we have training we got to do every day. We have just regular duty assignments we got to do. So if we're not on a call, we're at our station. You know, a lot of guys like to watch TV or they'll go.
What is this not on a call thing? I'm not understanding you here. What do you mean not on a call? Florida's got it easy.
What are you talking about? Okay, I'm a paramedic firefighter, so we don't have very many fires, but we run like an ungodly amount of EMS calls every year.
Yeah. I
can't even tell you how many because it's off the charts.
Fair enough. I don't know. I'm just used to being in like Brooklyn, so.
Oh yeah. Oh shit! A barricade got blown up.
You're almost. Yeah, you got that swamp troll.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Wonder if I put the barricade up, he'll actually. He'll be like, "Oh, I can't go this way now." Come on.
It's possible. I've seen some crazy things happen, but I'm not sure what would happen if the mob was already past it. You might want to do it just to check.
I did it. No, he's running for it. Let's make it a run for it. I want to pull him into the kill box. This is a good chance to solo pull something. Come on.
Stay still until he goes to take a swing and then step back.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
It's very slow, but it's the most reliable way to pull trolls.
Close, he almost got me.
They don't kill you. I mean, I don't know how much health you have, but...
No, he's... Alright, I think he's gonna come through now. Ah! Come on, Swamp Troll, get in here. He's not dying quick enough at all. Should've got some headshots on that whole long process. What do we got? Any ogres? Yes. See that I'm isolating the Frosty because he's gonna be my best chance for getting a good combo. This will die fast.
Instead of just shooting with the stun, why don't you get some? I don't know. I guess it's too late because I'm like 6 seconds behind you.
The Frosty will drop fast enough. I think.
Yeah, but you should have, or at least stun.
I got a couple.
The fire ogre.
I did.
In front of the grinder, which would have whittled his health down. I don't know.
Oh, the Frosty went out. He came in and he went out. Come on, come back in, Frosty.
I saw that.
I got a 13 on the first one. That's perfect.
Yeah. That actually is your max combo with this loadout.
Freaking jerk off. Cyclops Mages, Mage Eyes.
J-Wollman asks, if they made an icy version of the Scorcher, would you use it? If it was chill,
good.
If it's chill, yes, but if it's ice, no. And it depends on the setup.
38. I gotta sell this barricade right here. Or at least if they destroy it. Well, actually, it's not that detrimental if it gets blown up because everything's supposed to be dying right here. Right here, ogres. Where they at? Oh, way in the back. Damn it! I don't know if I can get I gotta try to get this hunter coming through the front.
He's using with his current setup. Care Bear asked if 13x is max with your setup. How do you get higher than that? It's just with his current setup. In solo, you can, without abusing like stage barricades or stuff, you can get a ×15 if you drop the cades, and there's something that'll give you an additional combo point that most people don't think about.
Woo!
Actually, there are 2 things that do it.
Holy crap! Whoa!
Kind of a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, you say so. Let's say that again. Whoa! Oh, I'm going for health.
I know that they got rid of the mounted ballista in Finale. Did they get rid of it in Hard Climb?
Yes. Out of the game. Oh, bullshit. What the? Oh, okay, never mind. I had to move.
Yeah, your dwarf was in the way. That would have been funny, though.
Yeah, for you.
It's not the worst.
Yeah.
It's not the worst barricade to
Yeah,
lose.
I know. Absolutely right.
Gare Bear says dropping cades doesn't seem worth it. Look up VVT76 OMD on YouTube and tell me if you still think that. I'll get his link and post it in the chat.
Well, I gotta headshot this armored ogre. Where's he at? Oh, there's a Magi there, and that's awesome.
I mean, that was Orcs Must Die 1, but it's still the same here. You just can't use the same loadout.
What are you talking about? VVT with what? No barricades?
VVT's no barricade setups, yeah.
Oh yeah, he did some crazy shit.
Oh god, he was... Honestly, I'm gonna say he was the best player in Orcs Must Die 1.
Yeah, it's a shame that him and Loki got all... Like, they weren't really into this one.
Because it's a different... Like, for us, it's a different game, but we can still use our 4x2s. We can still use a lot of our old strats, and we can use that kind of as a fostering period while we get into the new stuff. For them, everything that they loved about the first game was gone. They can't do any of it. And think about it, have you tried to build a new kill box yet? I know you probably did before the grinder was patched.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Yeah, you probably always, when you were in your planning periods, you gravitate back to what you know. Robotfans and I had that problem too. No matter how much we tried, we always gravitated back to the 4x2 layout. And the same thing was happening to VBT and Loki. No matter what they did, they kept trying to go back to their old setups, and it was just hurting them.
Come on. on, stop die. It's not dying fast enough anymore.
Holy, Boozy is here.
Boozy, what's up, man? He's awake. He's in Europe, so it's still early enough for him to come on the stream. Busia is the original Rainbow Chaser. He was the first one to get an X11 when we were theory crafting it.
Yep, I was warned about him by Rogatin.
Oh yeah,
he was a machine.
He is.
It's the early evening over
He's
there,
got
by the way.
He's got technology we can only dream of.
So he has more money than us to afford better computers?
I meant strategies. What the heck? More ogres. Well, I'm going pretty strong. Although I mean, who knows? Now I said that I could get overrun, but right now this is pretty strong.
He says he's been slacking with Orcs. Must die too.
Double 11s, I'll take it. I will take me some double 11s. A smile on my face. I think next break I'm going to add as many traps as I can into that hallway to try to prolong this. I'm going to keep it going.
It too far. Don't you have your girlfriend coming over?
She hasn't texted me yet to say she's on her way, so...
Your head, not mine.
No, I'm okay. I could always just die real fast and end it.
Yeah.
So far, I'm pretty happy with this, though. And these barricades have definitely been saving the Guardians. They've been.
Yeah, I'll give that to Nana. She's actually come up with some good stuff.
Well, see, I'm wondering. I haven't talked to her yet. I'm wondering if her initial intentions was for them to actually block shots, or just that was just a side effect of a side effect of everything.
Glenn wants to know if you're streaming later tonight. I don't believe so. You said tomorrow though.
Tomorrow I want to.
But it depends on how
things
go.
Yeah, it depends. Is that ogres over there? Fire ogres. I don't know if I can. I'm not going to be able to pull one of those free. Maybe I can.
If you can't pull them, just stun them to the back of the pack. Although you wouldn't have enough magic for that.
Damn it, yeah, I can't. It's alright. I should have picked up a health potion out there. It's alright.
We can't see how much health you have. You've got your chat box up in the corner.
60%.
Alright.
Not too bad.
Also, Glenn says you should have headshot all those orcs.
All the orcs?
In front of the fire ogres. That's it. That's what he does. That's part of his,
let's look at him. Oh, one's gonna get in the rift.
Little things.
Sorry, I'm gonna let him get in there. I don't care.
You got 27 more rift points.
27 more rift points with a girlfriend on the way here, so it's gonna have to happen. Whoa! You seeing how he started dashing?
X/Slash asked about the codes. I know you mentioned it, so I'll just field that one. He's gonna do it tomorrow night, guys. He's got 11 DLC codes. He's gonna be giving them away tomorrow night, so long as he can stream.
Yes.
And then after that, did you say you wanted to try streaming on Wednesday too?
Wednesday I'll be at work, but yeah, I might be able to stream on Wednesday to help get some more stuff out there for everybody. No promises though. Oh, I didn't mean to stun both of them. One of the Frosty. Just a Frosty. Come on, buddy. His health is right where I want it. It's perfect. Get in here. Come at me. 13.
Well, I guess I can't criticize it if it works. I mean, I could, but...
You criticize everything. What are you talking about? You're one of the most scrutinous people I've ever met.
And has it helped you get better scores in the long run?
Sometimes. Sometimes it's just frustrating that you're so mean and heartless, but you know, it's I know it comes from a good place, you know.
My heart
it's not looking good here.
Blood. It does its job.
Ah, damn it. Son of a bitch.
I guess I spent too much time with Rogo.
Oh, we're not having a good time right now. Damn it. Here's where the headshots to restore mana would have been nice.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I don't has.
I mean, I can't honestly say without a doubt that headshots without mana is always the better route, but right now everything I've tested leads me to say that. I will give you this though, your flame crossbow is not completely invalidated yet.
Good. Makes me feel all warm and squishy inside.
And there is a lot of argument for it, like Glenn and Cabal would not have gotten away with what they're doing right now if they didn't have the crossbow.
He got... Whoa!
That guy is having stuff.
Yes, he is.
Lucky for you.
He his little firelings killed all my archers in like one explosion.
Xless said you might want to try cutting up all your streams into multiple videos to artificially extend your count. I mean, you just send it over from Twitch, so there's no point in really doing that.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
It's not like you're trying to go for a number of videos. You just have a lot because you do a lot.
Exactly. Why don't these things just blow up?
Blunderbuss had taken care of them a long time ago.
Yeah, but I don't like that, so no blunderbuss.
You could also have put in like a spike trap underneath them or something.
Alright, here's where the combos drop off significantly because I have no more guardians.
Stuff happens.
Yeah. Should be able to still get 10s, but
yeah,
that stuff's not dying nearly quick enough.
Yeah.
9. We're not gonna last much longer without those guardians. They were doing a lot of damage. And this looks like it's a hunter heavy wave.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Wave 44 is a null wave. Oh, X-Flash says he thought about that because you said you were going on vacation and wouldn't be putting out as many videos. But I mean, if you're the kind of guy who, if you already have it, you're just gonna throw it up quickly.
That's usually what I do. Like, I know some people like throttle content, you know, and try to space it out, but I figure it's like if I have the content, I'll just put it out, you know. And
I mean, you want to throttle that content if you're doing this with a financial side to it, and you want to keep that steady stream up, especially because longer videos are going to get less views. But you're not really into all that nonsense.
No, not specifically. No, I'm not. This is not looking very good for me, guys.
I mean, wave 44 is not bad.
If I can hold these trolls here, I'll be okay. I think that won't be the end of me if I can hold these guys here. And the fire should hopefully
eventually
kill them enough.
Yeah. Water elementals are actually weak to fire.
Yeah, go figure.
Weird. I guess it's that you're evaporating them or something.
I guess.
Time to go to work.
Whew. One more round. This is, right now we're just padding the score as much as we can. Anything more we get is bonus.
Glenn says he never plays Endless because it is just pointlessly long.
Yeah, it's pretty long. Pretty long. Not gonna disagree with you there.
I'm gonna laugh if that's the spot that I've been looking for.
Well, if it is, it's completely
Perfect.
completely by accident that I'm figuring that out.
I don't know, my issue with it is that if you had the explosive units, they would just laugh at it. No, it's a good backup spot. You could actually put a full 4x2 back there if you weren't panicking.
Yeah, I a little panicked on that setup. Whoa, that's not good. Not good, not good, not good. See, I spent all my money, but I spent like 10,000 coins. I'm pretty sure that even in this round, I've got more than 10,000 points. So I think it was worth it.
Yeah, but if nothing really gets down there for the combos, it's not worth it.
Well, true. See if I can pull this guy back some. Oh, I blew my barricades up over here too.
Doesn't matter. You're not gonna survive 2 more waves.
He has no faith.
There goes 1. You might survive this wave, but you don't have enough money to put your barricades back up. And you don't have enough damage down here to kill everything at wave 45.
No!
And let money bags go. They'll
Yeah, it's over. It's over, guys. That's all she wrote. Wave 45. So the score to beat was 2.7 million, I think.
What? 2.9.
2.9? Yeah, I think I got it.
Maybe, I'm not sure. You might have beaten it by like 10 points or something.
Suck on that.
Yeah, 2.9 by Euro. Euro, is that you?
Euro
War?
I'm pretty sure that's Euro. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm happy with that. Where's Nananea? There she is. Little fella down there. Little Nananea. Little baby score.
Yeah, Euro Warlord says that's him.
Brumac isn't our little baby score, little guy. That's how it's done right there, guys.
Brumac's not the top scorer, but
no,
he's definitely got the personality.
He's got the personality. He's really entertaining.
Yeah.
Really entertaining.
What was it? Like last night, I was gonna go to bed, and I was just checking to see if you had streamed because I had passed out for 4 hours, and I just wound up accidentally clicking the Orcs Must Die 2 to view everyone live streaming, and Brumac was there, so I figured I'd stop.
Gotcha. Well, that was cool. Pretty happy with that. Got obviously 13 was the highest. I think I got at least 4 or 5. So that right there was like $1 million in itself, just in like 13x combos.
Yep.
So.
Your graphics card is paying off.
So only imagine what 2 would do. Just think.
Oh, you're gonna get another graphics card and put it into the same computer?
I want to run Sly, baby. Why? Let's go big or go home.
Good God, I can't even get. I don't even have a desktop to put 2 cards into.
And no, Ruckus is not legit. 11 million? No. Oh wait, was it 11 million or 11 billion?
I think it was 11 million.
11 million at wave 37? I'm not buying that. I'm sorry. Unless, yeah, no, I'm not buying that.
Hang on. Last time.
Not buying that.